right, Business Day. Let's get into it. Their lead this morning. Lamula meeting seeks to mend fences with Ghana. And now the envoy stresses to President Mahama that South Africa deeply regrets the anti-immigrant sentiment, and goes on to say International Relations Minister Ronald Lamula met with the Ghanaian President John Mahama as the government intensifies attempts to contain the fallout from the recent eruption of anti-immigrant sentiment and violence in South Africa. And then some of the other stories there on the back page, preparation, Kolisi returns as Squad Eyes New Zealand. And then, of course, some bad news. Inflation, the rate hike looks assured as the CPI hits a 2-year high, 5%. And municipalities, Treasury Defence funding freeze. Those some of the stories in today's Business Day.
All right, Daily Dispatch up next. Legal battles loom over Graafrenet, East London renaming. And Buffalo City MPO files those papers in the High Court as Mackenzie vows to oppose AfriForum challenge. And that's that major legal battle over recent decisions to change the names of East London and Graafrenet. They're on the cards, and the Sports, Arts and Culture Minister Gayton McKenzie indicated this week that he would oppose AfriForum's bid to overturn the renaming. So we watch that story. Lotto heist. Scammers ordered to pay back millions. A Gauteng company scored 4 million rand from the National Lottery for a community water provision project it completed 3 years before in the Eastern Cape and Limpopo. And a special tribunal has declared the awarding of that grant unlawful and ordered the people to pay the money back. The photograph there, very lovely photograph. In fact, it's taken this week. It's an aerial photograph showing a giant land art fresco by a French artist known as Sapi, depicting a boy drawing above Villas Oilon. And this work, covering approximately 6,300 square meters, is created by biodegradable paint. Isn't that beautiful? Really lovely. When you see it up close, it's absolutely beautiful. And then I think I'm going to leave it there. That's the front page of the Daily Dispatch.
All right. Let's move to The Witness and their stories there. So Ebola rapidly spreading in Africa, over 1,000 dead at this point. And the Ebola outbreak declared in May has now killed more than 1,000 people in the Democratic Republic of Congo and Uganda, according to the World Health Organization. A total of 2,473 cases of the deadly virus, including 999 deaths, have been confirmed in the DRC, while 20 cases, including 2 deaths, have been recorded in neighboring Uganda. And then in Pendle, a woman burnt body found dumped in a pit toilet, suspects arrested. And this is, of course, more than 2 weeks after the 41-year-old Cindy Mgoza disappeared. Police and her family made a horrific discovery. Her burnt remains hidden inside a pit toilet in Mpendle, and her relatives believe she was raped and murdered before her body was set alight. And at the bottom there, Ramaphosa impeachment probe hits snag over evidence leader shortlist.
All right, then finally the Sowetan, and the photograph there is damaging error, and it says IDEC boss concedes to Madlanga inquiry that corruption complaint against crime intelligence head failed the NPA Act's legal test, and commission questions the directorate's mandate and competence after it sought an affidavit from MP Fadil Adams following a letter from Police Minister Mkunu's office. There's Patrice Motsepe pointing at you and I. Well, not really you and I. In the photograph, it looks that way. He told a media conference in Sowetan yesterday he's not seeking re-election. So that's the latest there. Twins serve it twice as delicious, and Kalo returns with a bigger plan. And that's the front page of the Sowetan. Let's take a look at the rest of the papers.